because we want banditry, terrorism, kidnapping to stop in Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate that the issue that is bringing us today happened in Oyo State. However, it didn't start from here, but I'm happy that this one is bringing us together. So we are here to ask the governor that when are the children coming back? And what is he doing to bring the children back?
Well, I do hope, can you hear me please?
One house.
Hello legends, welcome to my channel. So guys, on this video we're gonna watch as a thousands stood united in Ibadan as a VDM, very dark man, Nigeria popular social media activist, and his team marched against insecurity. Yes, urging the authorities to act immediately and bring back the kidnapped students home safely. You're also gonna watch at the moment as they speak with the Oyo State Governor. Yes, Oyo State Governor addressed them, came out to address the crowd with hopeful assurance on the release of the children. Honestly, look at them here. Honestly, they are taking this to the next level. I love what I'm seeing here. The love, the fans, the way the people came out massively. The youth came out, the Rasem movement came out massively to move in the street of Oyo. You're also going to watch at the moment a VDM arrived to Oyo and how he was welcomed by students. And you watch when he was addressing the crowd that came for this movement. And the most annoying part right here is when some thugs actually came to disrupt them with firearms and also sticks, came to disrupt those marching for the release of the kidnapped kids. Yes, look at them here as a VDM actually and his men actually chased them away as they came with their weapons. The VDM turned back with his team and chased them away. This is how to know someone that has this feeling of the country. Look at them here. I love what I'm seeing here. You see the moment Governor Seyi makinde sent his personnel to summon VDM and those the protesters, yes, in his office for peaceful talk. But VDM insisted on everyone with him we follow there. But at the same time, the governor came out and addressed everybody together. There was no private address. That what VDM insisted here. Look at them. You're also going to watch when governor was talking to everybody. In fact, let me play the whole clip here for you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We love what we are seeing here. Yes, you love the movement. That's how to know someone that is very ready to assist in his country. Yes, look at when he was even telling the governor that they are ready to move to the bush with the military and the police. They are very ready to move to the bush. What do you clip I'm out to share? Peace.
No playing. We came here for one reason. We are here for one reason. Because we want banditry, terrorism, kidnapping to stop in Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate that the issue that is bringing us today happened in Oyo State. However, it didn't start from here, but I'm happy that this one is bringing us together. So we are here to ask the governor that when are the children coming back? And what is he doing to bring the children back?
Well, I do hope... can you hear me, please?
One house.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Well, first, let me tell you that I will tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. One, if I am not in government, I will be with you. I will be protesting also. Assuming I am not the governor of Oyo State, so I do not have anything against what you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, to have a society where leaders are accountable, to have a society that is inclusive, sometimes it may require agitation, it may require protest, it may require people getting up from their comfort zones to do something like this. I will not shift blame, but our reality is that a state government is not in charge of all the security agencies. I'm not, as the governor of Oyo State, the CP, I can call him. We can meet, but I cannot deploy him. If I say go to XYZ, he will need to get approval from the Inspector General of Police. The same thing with the military. However, when I came in, security was one of the cardinal principles of the administration. That's why we set up Amotekun. Amotekun has not been handled adequately, but that is our reality. However, let me give you the assurance that I am also distressed because I have children of my own. I'm also distressed with what has happened to our children, and it has been 1 month. It was 1 month yesterday, 1 month and 1 day already now. Because of the nature of the security situation that is involved, I cannot divulge a lot of the information. But I can tell you that there's no information that any of those children or their teachers have died. That is as of today. And because it is a rescue operation, and this is the first time anywhere in Nigeria that they've kidnapped people or abducted people, that they have done it. This is the first time they've done it to nursery and primary school children. This is the first time. And these are children that they cannot even run or do anything for themselves. So the operation to rescue them is a special type of operation if we don't want to lose any of those children. I give you the assurance that I, as the governor of Oyo State, by God's grace, we will bring out those our children. They are talking to us. It's not something I would normally do. If government starts negotiating with bandits, it means we're surrendering sovereignty to the bandits.
Exactly.
But in this special situation, if we want those children alive, we have to bend backwards. But once it is, once the children are out, I give you the assurance that it will not occur again in Oyo State. And as for Nigeria, I believe we don't deserve this. In an atmosphere of insecurity, hardly can you do anything. We have to close down the schools. The farmers in those neighborhoods, they have all left the farm, and we're talking about food security. So that is our situation. But please and please and please, I beg of you, we've been monitoring you since you started this morning. You have not destroyed anything.
Yes.
You have gone about the protest in a civilized manner. Please, let us maintain it that way. Let us maintain it that way, please. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Sorry, more question. Sir, in 2014, the students at Chibok were kidnapped. They leveraged on the children and asked the military that if they come closer, that they were going to kill them. Until tomorrow, some of those children are still in the bush. I think if you are giving these people so much time that you want the perfect time to go and rescue them, they will keep that children there for long. And then they may even marry them off to other kidnappers. At the end of the day, there must be collateral damage to send a message to these kidnappers once and for all. So please, sir, that is why we are saying enough is enough. And if you are ready, we are all ready to go with you into the bush and do it today or tomorrow. Because these people, the moment they push you and you are not able to push them back, I have been studying them for the longest. They will claim the land. Very soon, they may start asking you for levy. The farmers will soon be paying levy to stay in Oyo State. Like I said, you did not go into the bush when they killed the teacher. You were not there when they killed the teacher. Nobody tried to force themselves inside and they killed the teachers. So, Mr. Governor, I think this is the time you let those terrorists and those bandits know that we actually don't care. There will be collateral damage and we are all ready for it. Please, sir.
That's our position. First, let me make it very, very clear. Oyo State is not Chibok, and it will not be Chibok. We have lost men, even soldiers, officers. I can confirm to you that a lieutenant in the Nigerian army was killed a few days ago.
Go on, sir. Hey, everybody keep quiet.
Yes, so if you ask me, can I sacrifice myself for those children to come out? I will do it. I have lived a good life. I'm almost 60. It doesn't matter. My own father died at 76. But what we want to do is, this is Oyo State. they know that this is not Chibok, and our children will never be in the same situation as Chibok children. We're doing everything possible, including what you've suggested. But if there's the potential for needless loss of lives, we've lost a teacher already. If we can avoid losing more, we will avoid losing more. But if we get to the point that certain people have to be sacrificed, including myself, we will do it.
That if the governor does not have men, we are ready to volunteer ourselves to go into the bushes with the police, army, air force, any security operatives that are ready to go into the bush. As of now, we don't even know the condition of the children. We don't know if the children are still alive. Over 45 of them was taken into the bush with their teachers, and one of the teachers had been beheaded. It's quite unfortunate. So we want to tell the governor what is the plan and when are we going to see the children. Thank you, sir.
Help him with the mic.
Let me tell you that I will tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. One, if I am not in government, I will be with you. I will be protesting also. Assuming I am not the governor of Oyo State, so I do not have anything against what you're doing. Yes, to have a society where leaders are accountable, to have a society that is inclusive, sometimes it may require agitation, it may require protest, it may require people getting up from their comfort zones to do something like this. I will not shift blame, but our reality is that a state government is not in charge of all the security agencies. I'm not, as the governor of Oyo State, the CP, I can call him. We can meet, but I cannot deploy him. If I say go to XYZ, he will need to get approval from the Inspector General of Police.
What?
The same thing with the military. However, when I came in, security was one of the cardinal principles of the administration.
You have to keep quiet. The governor said he wants to listen to us now. If you don't keep quiet, you'll not be able to hear us ask him any question. Please, keep quiet. Please.
Yes, I very enjoyed the video. There's a VDM right there. Nobody does it better than a very dark man. Yes, this guy is indeed a blessing to Nigeria. Yes, he has been beating all the critics, all the oppositions in different forms. Yes, he has only beaten the police and the army, Nigerian military. Yes, you know, this guy is the only person that have conducted the protests without seeing police firing tear gas or firing gun at the protesters. He's very smart and intelligent. That's the kind of person that is needed for Nigerian revolution. You see how fans were moving, and there are 10 movements. They book chartered a full flight all the way from Abuja to Oyo State. Look at them here when they were at the airport. They chartered a full flight. That's VDM there. All of them, all the coordinators of Ratel movement before landing in Oyo. And the people of Oyo came out massively, even though some of the politicians tried to send some dogs who are very uneducated idiots who don't know the meaning of what is going on. Yes, they allowed themselves to be used by cheap money that were paid to them. They thought that is that will end up, not knowing that this fight is for everybody. The fight VDM is fighting is for them, because they're actually fighting for all this. The fight is all about how to liberate Oyo State. If you don't share, we are chanting end to insecurity, end to banditry. This banditry have been sponsored by politicians, and look at the tools that are being used to fight those that are condemning the banditry. This is how Nigeria finding it difficult to grow. That's why you see Nigeria finding it so difficult to move on, because if you see some people will allow themselves to be used by the politicians. That's exactly what happened here. And you watch how the governor Seyi made the statement that he don't have the ability, he don't have the power to deploy the IG of police, the Inspector General of Police. He don't have the ability to deploy the police, yes, or deploy the army to the strategic location. They always get their order from Abuja. Yes, that's what he said here. They always get their orders from Abuja. So he just chief secretary of the state, but he don't have the authority to move the military men, to move the security forces to do the right thing. That's why he love what people are doing. He love the protest so that the president will be seeing it. I think all the blame should be going on president, because he has the whole power to move the military, chief of defense staff, all of them, the IG of police and the chief of army staff. He is the president, the only person that has the order to move them, to order them to send the military. Yes, look at what we are passing. That's why you see that state policing would have been the best option for this kind of a thing. Because what we are seeing now, it seems like it's political. Yes, the military have not taken proper action. They don't have enough security to tackle this banditry. How many are there? How many police do we have? Yes, but the major challenge we have right now is that Nigerians, the politicians refuse to deploy the military for this, to cope this banditry, because I think that they're gaining something from this banditry. Yeah, they're gaining a lot. That's why they want it to continue. In fact, I believe you enjoyed your clip here. I'm out to share. Peace.